arrogance, and downright disrespect. All mortals share these qualities in one form or another, including the self-entitled who believe themselves worthy of longevity beyond what should be allotted, beyond what I have allotted. These individuals would seek to usurp and undermine the authority and eternal task that I have been given. This will not stand. My forces will stretch forth, finding those who desecrated the hollow ground of the land of the dead. We will find those who would attempt to escape what is written. Go forth, cleanse these lands of all who would oppose you, and locate those responsible, and then find those who would lead and provide such unnatural knowledge. This is my decree. Death.
Well, hello everyone, this is Jonathan, and today we're back in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And as you just saw in the intro, Death is very displeased with what happened in the Land of the Dead. And thus he is starting one of thousands of campaigns he has done throughout history, quelling those who would defy the laws set down through the ages. His forces, comprising again of the Hollow Men and the Scarecrows, will go down, sift out any who would oppose their attempts at finding the ringleaders of the defilement. Now they know that in here, these lands are held by wild men. But there is also the possibility that undead have strengthened their ranks. Maybe even their own dead have been used to improve their forces. They also know that there's a fortification, possibly a castle in this region. And their purpose is to clear the area of any resistance so that they may find those responsible and make them talk. So, without further ado, let the battle begin. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, the Hollow Men, the cavalry, are pressing forward. It looks like the first pocket of resistance is coming up. Looks like a bunch of wild men. If they can keep a decent charge going, they'll be able to eliminate large quantities at a time. They get bunched up, they're going to be caught in a bad place. Hollow-men are making fairly decent work of the wildmen very quickly. Especially those that are able to come around and get a small charge through. Not real good at like standing toe to toe. You can see a couple of Hollow-men did fall. There's a second wave of Hollow-men coming. It looks like hot on their heels is a group of zombies. Oh wow, that is just a creepy sound. Again, if they can get a definitive, clear, doesn't look like it's going to happen. The lines are getting stretched thin. There's still plenty of Hollow-men, but hopefully the scarecrows coming around will be able to run interference so that the Hollow-men can try and get a charge going. Ah, there we go. Scarecrows running interference pretty well. Mitigating, catching the attention of the zombies. Wow, the Hollow-men can go fast, but so can the scarecrows. They know there's bound to be more resistance. Again, the Hollow-men and the scarecrows are not undead. They're constructs. Oh, beautiful. I love it when a charge goes through nicely. Just clearing dozens at a time. Especially when they're in loose formation like that. And the Hollow-men are starting to lose a lot of their numbers. This last push kind of threw their numbers out. There's only a small handful left. Not even that. Hollow-men are going to charge forward, and it may result in first them knowing where the position are, but if the Hollow-men decide to charge straight on, they may end up losing the last of their forms. Remember, their main objective here is to eliminate the resistance in the area. If that was the bulk of their forces, oh, looks like there's something up here ahead. They know it. It's three to the last of the vanguard. And knowing them, they're probably just going to go for it. Some more undead and orcs. I'm sure the commander isn't too surprised by this. Unfortunately, they did charge in. They took out a couple, kind of leaving a dent, a flat dent here. Hopefully, it's big enough the scarecrows can exploit. Completely envelop this group and then overrun this group. Here, their tight formations gonna cause some issues. We're probably gonna lose a couple within the first little bit. Since it's kind of confined here, let's set it to cinematic mode and see how it looks. Scarecrows are making short work of these zombies. One or two might be breaking off and directly engaging the orcs. Proving fatal for several. There's still quite a few still jogging along, trying to group up with the rest. And now just a wall of scarecrows. Orcs are tough, but the scarecrows, when in proper position, are a bit tougher. Some of these haven't even been harmed at all, and they're still getting hit pretty hard. There's still some stragglers. Wow. But they're starting to encircle the orcs. And even though they're falling, they're going to make it very easy for the others to completely eradicate. Oh, this isn't good. Interesting. That did not go to plan. Wow. Death's forces were defeated. It took hundreds of foes, but Death's forces were defeated. Now, they did accomplish their primary goal, eliminate resistance. And I'm sure when these orcs go back into the castle behind their defensive armaments, Death has the ability to reanimate all of his forces. They weren't able to get any information. Oof. I would not like to see Death's wrath. They hit a lot more resistance than they expected. That seems to be very clear. They squandered a couple of opportunities. But the next wave, I'm sure, will be more than what this little band of a couple of orcs. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orcs left. Not much of a defense. Of course, we don't know how many are in the castle. So I think that's where we're gonna call it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think, hit the bell button so you know when I've got new stuff coming out, and I will see you in the next one. Stay blessed.